101 Jokes that Charles Cooper came to tell Curaçao. Willemstad, Curaçao. Once upon a time, Charles Cooper studied chemical technology at the HTS in Breda. After his chemical technology studies, obtained a master's degree in chemical engineering. The ambitious Cooper then went to work at the Isla oil refinery and later on became a politician, switching from one party to another and eventually landed as a member of the political party MFK. Sadly for Cooper, his political party leader Mr. Gerrit Francisco Scott, was convicted for corruption and is serving a prison sentence. Nigerian group without name? Charles Cooper wanted to share his inputs to the current situation with his former employer, the Curaçao oil refinery, the Isla refinery. Charles Cooper said that there is at least one serious group that could offer a solution. The group is alleged to be led by a local investor and allegedly has submitted a letter with a concrete proposal to keep the Curaçao oil refinery open until a longer-term solution can be found. It is reported that Charles Cooper has the information that this group wants and they can allegedly bring a maximum of 250,000 barrels of crude oil from Nigeria to Curaçao to be refined in Curaçao. Charles Cooper said, "There is no need to pay a dime for this." Nigerian group too good to be true? In a letter to the government, Cooper read, "The company can bring the crude oil to Curaçao at its own expense. At the Isla refinery, the oil would be processed, and the final product would be delivered to the group so that it can sell it on the international market. For this operation, the refinery would charge all costs associated with the processing of the crude oil. This would include the costs associated with the operation, maintenance and salaries of all employees and contractors." According to Charles Cooper, this group basically wants to do this out of the goodness of their hearts. Charles Cooper expressed, "This group wants to help our government and the refinery keep their heads above water and pay all employees until a structural solution comes." However, apparently Charles Cooper expressed his regrets that the group is not being taken seriously. Charles Cooper expressed, "There has not even been any effort to meet with the group to see if and how they can mean anything for the island." The Refineria de Curaçao, the Curaçao refinery, RDK, allegedly informed this group that CSA is operating the refinery and that they should contact the Venezuelan company if they want this service. Curaçao's opinion. A. What is the stereotypical reputation of Nigerian groups without names? In a Chibanda group of Curaçaoano, after hearing the Charles Cooper Nigerian oil gift, various Curaçaoanos who wished not to be named told the following stories and accounts. A. Under the bridge passerby commented, "Do you know that during Palm Sunday 2019 years ago, it was a Nigerian group that told the Jews that the son of the carpenter, Joseph and Mary, was claiming that he was the son of the God Almighty, and he couldn't be, and they knew because they saw the Son of God earlier ascending into the clouds." The Nigerian group had recently become newly pig farmers and owners, and had lost a crowd of pigs that ran over a cliff and all drowned. The end result, Jesus Christ of Nazareth crucifixion occurred as the result. Also apparently there were two other people that overheard the plot of the Nigerian group. One of them was a student of the rabbi, Thomas, and the other was Judas. It was claimed that the Nigerian group needed to make sure that all loose ends were tied off and the end group needed to make sure that Judas never spoke of their plot. The rest is history. But we do joking on Chucky. Still another Curaçaoano of an Asian descendancy said, "Please tell Charles Cooper a group of Nigerians down by the bus stop, wink wink, told me that they have some magical beans they want to sell to Charles Cooper. But they said, the real money is not in the beans, it is in the goose that lays the solid Surinamese 54-carat gold eggs, that is in the clouds, that the magical beans will take them to when they grow magically fast up to the heavens." The Nigerians said, "It would cure all of Curaçao's budget problem for 7 years. But we do joking on Chucky." A group of Latinas apparently very religious, not sure of their nationality, came up to JNN and commented, "You know that Eve and Adam was in the jungle doing just fine, until one day Eve meet up with a Nigerian and he told her about a fruit that would make her man big and strong like him, When she reached near to the center of the jungle, another Nigerian stopped her and told her that the ground she was about to walk on was holy sanctified ground and she had to make an offering before she could proceed any further. So, Eve gave the Nigerian a sacrifice and he let her pass. Then, another Nigerian told her that if she wanted to look at the fruit, which will make her never age ever again, but it would cost her 2 sacrifices, so she gave him 2 sacrifices and proceeded. Then, another Nigerian immediately came over to Eve and told her, if she gave him each of his friends 6 friends for additional sacrifices, or she can drink the entire bottle of wine. So Eve drank the entire bottle and asked for an additional bottle, and they gave her a free bottle to give to her man, Adam. At that very moment when Eve was about to bite into the fruit of the tree, because she was so drunk from the wine, Adam came along and all the Nigerian went running away, hiding in the dark shadows of the jungle, leaving Eve as if she was there alone. As Adam took Eve away from the tree and the fruit, Adam then told Eve never to touch the tree and never to eat any fruit from that tree. He also asked Eve where did she get the drink they were drinking. She told him a group of Nigerians gave it to her free. Adam told her that was not possible, but Adam was so confused from the beverage he and Eve drank, that he went into a deep sleep. In the morning when Adam woke up, he had a serious pain on one side of his rib. The Creator called out to Adam and asked what happened to him, why was he in such a stupor, and Adam explained to his Creator what had happened. The Creator then showed Adam a video recording of what had completely and truly happened day before. Then the Creator explained to him. Eve got the drink free, but she made a lot of sacrifices, as you can see from the video. You have a pain on one side of your rib, because the beverage that Eve gave you and that the both of you drank, made you fall asleep, and as you can see from the video recording, the dark man group came in and stole a rib bone from you and a kidney, as you can see from the video. The beverage you drank was alcohol, a wine that was made from the fruit. That fruit came from the tree in the middle of the jungle that I told you never to eat. The Creator then said to Adam, you lost your Eve, your kidney and rib, now, you have to leave this jungle, you know the rules. Adam replied, but Creator, you said I shouldn't eat the fruit, technically I drank it and technically it was mostly water, the same water that comes down from the heavens. So the Creator said, reasons you have, Adam. I will remove your other rib on the other side to even things out, and so you remember the pain that you have caused me. I will return to you a new kidney to balance your power and for you to remember the pain you have caused me. And I will return to you a new Eve, so you can experience the pain you caused for yourself. The moral of the story, like Cousin Pompeo said, if Nigerians come to you with a deal too good to be true, it is because it is too good to be true, and if you take it then you deserve to be laughed at. One pundit resident said, Charles Cooper being a parliamentarian and former employee of the oil refinery and having so much cross-connection with Venezuela, any attempt to make decisions or influence the outcome, could be a legal and moral problem if the parliamentarian was the US President Donald J. Trump. But we do joking on Chucky. An alleged MFK supporter said, however, the reality is that Mother Netherlands has to protect the Curaçaonos from the caretake of the Prime Minister Ruggenath for abusing and overtaxing the people he is supposed to be taking care of. Now, Mother Netherlands has to protect the Curaçaonos from the leader of the opposition, as well, from selling Curaçao into bondage or black market oil money laundering. I believe those Nigerians who he talking to laughing at him behind his back, and they want all of us to have a next door residence to Scott. But we do joking on Chucky. An alleged PAR supporter said, see, this is why Netherlands task force raided Charles Cooper and his wife's house for evidence of money laundering, but I think a Venezuelan dietitian is about equal to a Pisco doctor, so she can help stabilize his mind from all those chemicals he might have been sniffing. But look how long it took her, with diet, exercise and liposuction surgeries to get his weight down. But we do joking on Chucky. Word to the wise. B. What is Charles Cooper's true intention? What is Charles Cooper percentage on making this deal to this group, and what is it really going to cost Curaçao? If Cooper wants to save Curaçao from drowning, he should probably stay away from decision making, and he should have a chat with the Australian government, the U.S. Chicago Police Force and Jussie Smollett about Nigeria for some real-life decision-making about Nigerian nameless group's impact on society. A word to the wise is sufficient. If you want to read about this story, visit us at www.jjosephanews.rf.gd. Remember to add us on social media at Facebook, Instagram and Twitter at JJosephaNews.